Hello everyone, today we're in Anime Vanguard. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys a guide through the entire game, best way to, become a pro, and the best way to go as fast as you can to complete the whole game, the story mode and everything. Now, if you do like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, it really does help me out a lot. So, once you've got your gems and you try to summon, as you can see for me in the current banner, you have Obito, Naruto, and Sasuke. So that's not a really good banner now, is it? So the best, or the current mythicals that you want to go for are either the Chai-Hei-In mythical that I currently have, or the Sung Jinwoo. Now I'm pretty sure Sung Jinwoo is the best overall. So if you do see him in the banner, make sure to go for him. Yeah, make sure if Sung Jinwoo is in the middle, then you can go ahead and spin for him. The same for Chai-Hei-In. You do. I'm not sure. I don't think she's like the best, but she's like the second or third best. So she's a pretty decent mythical overall to get as well. But the Sung Jinwoo is the mythical that you do want to have in your team. Let's just start with the ascensions. Now, if you have multiple copies of a mythical, sadly I don't. But let's say you've got 2 of these Chai-Hei-Ins, and you got this mythical item, Broken Sword. Basically, you'll be able to ascend it, and basically, it will give it a star. What that means basically is it's kind of like a level. You level it up, and it gives you extra stats to your mythical unit. So if you can't get a mythical, and you can only get mythical, if you can only get epics or legendaries, the best epics that you could get is, I actually don't have one of them, but it is crocodile or alligator. So it, from what I've heard, it is a slow unit. It's got good DPS damage, and overall it's just a good unit. So, and the other one is Genos. Genos is a pretty decent. I do have him. His attack speed is pretty low. Overall damage is pretty high. So he's a pretty good other epic unit that you can have. And for legendaries, I'm pretty sure Gon is the best one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's the strongest legendary in the game as of right now. And also, as you can see, I do have Speedwagon on my team. That's because he gives you money per wave. So as you can see, he gives me 250 yen per wave on the first upgrade. The second upgrade gives you like 500 and 1,000, so on. So Speedwagon or any other future money giving unit is a must have on your team. You must have a money unit on your team. I'm pretty sure he is the only farm. I don't think Boma is in the game. So I think he is the only farm unit in the game. So he is a must have on your team. So a good team to have would probably be, you can either have, like a decent team would be either have any mythical on your team, have a Speedwagon. So you must have Speedwagon, at least a mythical, and also Sung Jinwoo. Sung Jinwoo is a really, he's the best mythical to have. So if you could have him as a mythical, make sure you do. He's a really good one to have in your team. Speedwagon, Sung Jinwoo, and then any other secrets would be fine, or legendaries. As far as what I was saying before about the secret, now a secret, because this is a beginner's guide, you don't really need the secret. It's gonna be pretty hard, but I've got about like 5 hours of playtime, so I'm already on my way of grinding towards him. I think I might even get in the next few days, but yeah. So having a secret or not really doesn't matter, but you do at least need a mythical. At least have at least 1 or 2 mythicals. That way, that will help you out a lot to do your story modes, challenges, and other stuff. Because for me, my team's like okay, and I'm having troubles, especially with challenges and the legend stages. And just another thing I want to tell you about is the, where am I going? Back here. the level milestones. So per 5 levels, as you can see, per 5 levels you get rewards, you get gems, trait rolls, and gold coins, and they do increase per 5 levels. As you can see, you get much more. So this is a pretty good way to get gems and trait rerolls. If you really do want gems and you're trying to grind for it, the best way obviously is story mode. And yeah, so per clear, on your first clear, I think you get, on your first clear you get 160 gems. I'm not sure if you get the 80 gems as well, or that's just extra, but when you first clear you do get 160 gems. And after that, if you clear it again, from then on, you would only get 80 gems. So for me, it took about 5 minutes for my first try. So if you do the calculations right, let's say you do it 4 times, that's 20 minutes. You get 360 gems, which per hour, you will get about 1,000 gems per hour. If you just grind, I guess, the Act 1 Planet Namek. And for, as you can see, if you do nightmare mode, first clear, you do get 160 gems. So you can do normal and nightmare mode to get all those extra gems. As for infinite, you get anywhere from 0 to 800, depends what wave you get up to. And I do recommend, or I don't really recommend, it's kind of like a must-have, but make sure you guys complete all the story modes, so that you do also unlock the legend stages, so you can get your mythicals and other rewards to evolve your mythicals and secrets. If you do this, and if you complete all these 3 acts, you'll get about close to 4,000. I think you put it around 3,500 gems if you complete all these 3 stages. So 3,500, that's a pretty decent amount for completing all these 3 stages. And that doesn't include nightmare mode. So you get like probably an extra 2,000-3,000 as well on top of the nightmare mode. So this is probably the best way to actually get gems. And also while you do all the acts, you will obviously also get the like the feeding items. For me, I got crystals, which you can use to feed your units to level them up even more. Also, to get more gems, you get the enemy index right here. Per enemy that you defeat, that will give you gems. So it's 2 waves. Come in here every now and then, claim all, and that will give you some nice extra gems. Same thing goes for the, you head over to generals, you get the collection. Unit that you unlock, you'll get gems as well. So compared to like from rare, you get the least amount of gems, to all the like the secrets or mythical, that's the more gems you'll get if you unlock it. Now, after all that, now you're just gonna grind for end game, which means getting the best of the best units, which is secrets. So one of the secrets is you can get from summoning. It is insanely hard to get. It's even harder to get than it's shiny. I'm not the chances for it haven't really been released yet, so I'm not really sure about that. But for the second secret, I think there's only 2 in the game currently, but for the second one is make sure you complete all the 3 stages, and after that make sure you hop into the double dungeon and complete these 3 stages, which then if you head over to the last one, you got the rewards, which then you can unlock the secret, which is a 0.75% of getting. So my fastest time is 7 minutes, and I've cleared it about 10 times. People have done this up to like 100 and haven't even got them secret. So it is insanely hard to get. But yeah, make sure you complete all the stages and then complete all the double dungeon, and then you'll be able to do the Act 3 in the double dungeon and farm the secret. So the one that I was talking about in the summon Alucard, he is basically impossible to get, so don't even try to get him. And for the challenges, stay away from this as well. It's pretty hard. Even I can't do it. My team's like not really that good, but it's okay. So unless you know the placements, and unless if you're doing this with a few people, don't do it. It is pretty hard to do. So yeah. And once you get some mythicals, even a secret, after that, what you want to do is want to head over to the evolution. That's basically where you evolve your mythical secrets. So let's say I pick my mythical. You need a bunch of items, them being, I guess, a broken sword and some stones. And after you got all of these and you got the gold, you can then evolve it, and that's like basically an increase of damage by 50% or something. Evolving gives it mass. I think it also might give you the unit an extra skill as well, and maybe even a few extra upgrades. And if you head over to crafting, this is where you can craft all of the legendaries and even mythicals. So if you do the challenges or other ways to get the stones, you can craft them. If you have the epic ones, craft one. I got one pink stone. And also, if you are trying to get the items, like say the broken sword, you mostly do get them through the legend stages. So you head over here. If you head to the double dungeon, you get a broken sword here. You get 1 to 2, and it's a 25% chance drop. Same for the sand village. You get blue chakra and the red chakra. And I guess the last thing I want to talk about is where you have the stat reroll. You just reroll the stats of the unit. You get attack, SPA, and range. If you have the stat chip, you can just reroll it and get better stats on the unit. Also, just save that for your mythicals and secrets. And also your traits. But do the same thing. Do this only in really good units like secrets and like Sunjin Wu. You have some trait rerolls, you roll it, and if we go to the index, you can get mythicals and so whatnot. And they give you either like less SPA, more damage, more range, and so on. Anyways, if this did help you out, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.